world? It's your girl Semhal, aka S Dot, and I'm here at Park at 14, getting ready for Park Plugged In with Miss Angie Stone.
What's up?
We're getting ready for her performance, and so we can just get right into it. I'd like to maybe start with asking you about your work with Sugar Hill Records.
Ooh.
Back in the 80s. And
79, actually.
there you go. A lot of people in hip hop don't know about all the work that you've done in hip hop. Especially the younger generation. So tell me about that.
Well, I started out with Sugar Hill Records with a group called The Sequence. I am Angie B. Not B, Angie B. Angie B. A lot of people get that confused because MC Hammer came out in late 80s and brought out a new artist called B. Angie B. But anyway, I was Angie B. There was Cheryl the Pearl, and there was Blondie. We had a huge hit record called Funk You Right On Up, which later was recorded by Dr. Dre, Keep Your Heads Ringing. Anyway, I'd like to say that we're responsible, a very credible group that ushered in singing and rap, because they used to chant back in the day, you know, when they were out on the street, they used to chant in hip-hop. But at 16, 17 years old, we wanted to incorporate singing, and that was the difference that we wanted to bring into what we did to hip-hop. So of course we had Funk You Right On Up, we had Tear the Roof Off, 'cause back in the day Parliament was hot, so they made that. In America, we like to funk you up. And one of the things I wanted to do was sing, because I knew later on in life that singing was my calling, and rap was a fad that happened and was great and, you know, served its purpose. But I think what we ushered into the industry was later sanctioned by Lauryn Hill and the Fugees, because Lauryn came back and Lauryn could rap and Lauryn could sing. So there she incorporated what we, you know, started and made it, you know, phenomenal. And I'll tell you why a lot of people don't know about it is because as we grew up and we became adults, the industry became small-minded in the fact that you're not supposed to be a superstar with 25. So at 25 you were old to them, and they didn't want us to talk about it. They didn't want us to date ourselves or age ourselves. But they couldn't stop Angie Stone, because you know what, I found a roundabout way to do what I wanted to do. That's why a lot of people don't know about it.
That's beautiful. How about working with Sylvia Robinson and the label? That must have been exciting too.
Well, we were the only female group signed to the label. It was Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. There was Sugar Hill Gang. There was the Funky 4+1 More. There was Treacherous 3. There was Spoonie G. I mean, there was a house of men, and we were three little country buns, you know, they used to call us, that came from Columbia, South Carolina, and had one of the biggest records at the time. We had, alongside Sugar Hill, the only group at that time to break the record for Guinness Book of World Records for having a 12-inch sale as many copies as we did. And back in the day, BMI had a section in their book called Cash Box, which meant you were selling out the box, and we made Cash Box. It was legendary.
Wow, that's beautiful, beautiful. So singer, songwriter, musician, producer, and you act. So tell me about that. I know you've done some plays and movies.
Yeah. And just so you know, I was back there when Trouble Funk was getting down, so that everybody knows, you know, we were part of that whole thing, watching that evolve. They were incredible and still are. But just wearing different hats is a part of who I am. I think I've always been around Robin in anything I did. If I played sports, I played all of them. I couldn't just play basketball. I had to play softball. I had to play volleyball.
Everything.
I had to be a cheerleader. I had to do it all. So in music, I wanted to play every instrument. Obviously, I want to get behind the cameras as well as be in front of the cameras, because anything that's challenging for me is exciting.
So versatile.
I'm a Sagittarius, so we kind of go there.
Me too.
There you go.
That's beautiful. Okay, and so in terms of acting, I know you've done some plays. Is anything like that coming up?
Yes, I'm actually getting ready to do When Loving Him Is Killing Me, Theo London production, along with Nene Leakes, Christopher Williams, myself, Kenny Lattimore, Lenny Williams, Tyson Beckford.
There you go.
All of us are going to be, actually Mother's Day weekend, we'll be here doing it, so you guys should come out. It's going to be hot. Okay.
Plug that real quick.
And as far as films, as far as filming is concerned, I've obviously done the Fighting Temptations. I did, my debut movie was The Hot Chick with Adam Sandler and Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
And I also have done Moesha. I've done several films. I did Pastor Brown.
Yeah.
Currently working on some reality offers. So,
Really? There you go. Okay.
but it's a lot going on aside of having my glam squad. I started an agency called First Class Glam Squad, the Angie Stone Agency, and we did our first huge job was the Trumpet Awards this year in Atlanta, which has yet to be aired. So I'm excited about it.
Okay, good stuff. I know your daughter has done some backup vocals for you
And leads.
and leads. Okay, there you go. Is she any projects coming up with her?
Yeah, we're actually starting to build her project. She's in the studio now with a young producer by the name of KJ, who's very, very good. As well as she'll be traveling with the play. Loving Him is Killing Me as the assistant merchandising director. So she's getting ready to get her foot wet in that area as well. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I bet working with family is always good. Okay, so 5 studio albums. I know Unexpected was your last one, and you spoke before about how that was a very personal album for you, and you were going through a lot personally at the time. How do you think that impacted what came out later with the sound that resulted?
I think the album was incredible. I think it was influenced by my loss of my dad, but it still was a personal favorite of mine because of what I put into it. I'm excited about what's happening now. I've come to meet this extraordinary talent, a young lady, Yana Crawley, who actually won Sunday's Best, who I think the world is still waiting to get the best of her. She is awesome. She's, helped me this far to know how great she is because she gave me a song that she says, I got the song that's perfect for you. And I says, okay. And of course, when I heard it, I'm like, yes, it's perfect for me. But when I heard this young lady's ability to sing and write and come to the table, I was so blown away. And I'm so excited because she's a DC native and she is still yet to get her just due. And I'm so happy that I've been a part of her process. She actually has given me 2 songs. So I'm begging her for more songs because she's awesome. But you guys look out for Yana Crawley. She is like, if Angie don't say it and sanction it, it's for real though. I haven't missed yet. And I just think in God's time, we're going to see something incredibly awesome with her. So I'm so glad to be her friend right now.
And I'm sure the feeling is mutual.
It's all good though, because you know what goes around comes around, and she has a beautiful spirit on top of that exuberating gift. And she's actually going to be hanging out with me tonight and doing some stuff. Yeah.
Okay. That's great. Home in DC.